Bioengineering, the ethical boundaries of playing creator with life. Bioengineering, the application of engineering principles to manipulate living systems, has unlocked unprecedented possibilities, from curing genetic diseases to creating synthetic organisms. Yet, as humans increasingly reshape life itself, profound ethical questions arise. Do we have the right to redesign biology? Where are the moral boundaries in playing creator? This tension between innovation and humility lies at the heart of the debate. Number 1. The promise of bioengineering. Bioengineering's potential to improve life is staggering. Medical breakthroughs, engineered bacteria produce insulin, CRISPR edits disease-causing genes, and lab-grown organs promise to end transplant shortages. Environmental solutions. Synthetic organisms could clean oil spills, sequester carbon, or break down plastic waste. Agricultural innovation. Drought-resistant crops and bioengineered foods aim to address global hunger and climate resilience. These advancements suggest a future where humanity can solve problems once deemed intractable. But with great power comes great responsibility and ethical peril. 2. Ethical dilemmas. Crossing nature's threshold. Bioengineering forces us to confront the moral implications of altering life's blueprint. Playing God. The phrase "playing God" captures the unease around humans assuming a creator-like role. Critics argue that manipulating life's fundamental processes risks hubris, echoing the Greek myth of Icarus. Philosopher Leon Kass warns that such power may erode reverence for life's inherent mystery. Moral status of engineered life. If we create synthetic organisms or hybrid life forms, do they have intrinsic value or rights? Does a lab-grown brain organoid deserve ethical consideration? This challenges traditional views of personhood and moral agency. Unintended consequences. Releasing engineered organisms into ecosystems could trigger irreversible harm, e.g., gene drives eradicating species. The precautionary principle urges caution, but how much risk is acceptable for potential rewards? 3. Human enhancement. The line between therapy and hubris. Bioengineering blurs the line between healing and enhancing, therapy versus enhancement. While curing disease is widely accepted, enhancing traits like intelligence, strength, or longevity sparks controversy. Philosopher Michael Sandel argues that enhancement commodifies human nature, undermining effort and solidarity. Would designer humans deepen inequality or redefine what it means to be human? Authenticity and identity. If we edit genes to eliminate perceived flaws or add desirable traits, do we lose authenticity? Are we still ourselves if our biology is engineered? Environmental and social justice risks. Ecological disruption. Bioengineered organisms might outcompete natural species or create ecological imbalances. Who bears responsibility if a synthetic organism causes unintended harm? Access and equity. Cutting-edge bioengineering is costly. Will its benefits, like life-extending therapies or enhanced crops, be available only to the wealthy, exacerbating global inequality? Biopiracy and exploitation. Manipulating genetic resources from indigenous communities or developing nations raises questions about consent and ownership. Who profits from engineered life? 5. Philosophical perspectives, balancing innovation and humility. Utilitarianism supports bioengineering if it maximizes overall well-being, e.g., curing diseases. However, risks like environmental collapse challenge this calculus. Virtue ethics emphasizes humility, caution, and respect for nature. Are we cultivating wisdom or arrogance in reshaping life? Deep ecology argues that life has intrinsic value beyond human utility. Bioengineering's instrumental view of nature may conflict with this philosophy. 6. Regulatory and global challenges. Lack of frameworks. Current regulations lag behind technological advances. The 1975 Asilomar Conference set precedents for recombinant DNA, but bioengineering's scope today demands updated global standards. Dual-use dilemma. Technologies like CRISPR can heal or harm, e.g. bioweapons. How do we prevent misuse without stifling innovation? International cooperation. Bioengineering's impacts transcend borders. A fragmented regulatory landscape risks exploitation and ecological disasters. 7. Conclusion. Toward an ethical bioengineering. Bioengineering sits at the intersection of human ingenuity and ethical limits. To navigate this frontier, foster interdisciplinary dialogue. Scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and communities must collaborate to define boundaries, prioritize precaution, adopt safeguards for environmental and social risks, even if they slow progress. Center equity. ensure access to benefits, and protect vulnerable populations from exploitation. As philosopher Hans Jonas urged, we must act with the heuristics of fear, anticipating worst-case scenarios to guide ethical innovation. Bioengineering's power to reshape life demands not just technical skill, but moral wisdom. In the words of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, we must ask, just because we can, does it mean we should?